What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ryan Samantha, and if you guys are new, please make sure to hit the red subscribe button down below, and if you're not, welcome back to my channel. But in today's video, guys, I just decided to play in some new makeup. Not necessarily new makeup, but it's new makeup to me. I want to do more makeup videos for you guys, so here I am. I've been saying that, but I am following through. Comment down below as well if you guys are liking this setup in the back opposed to like my makeup vanity area. I feel like this is more so of a vibe, but let me know if you guys are feeling it. But let me stop rambling and just show you guys how I created this look. So if you guys want to see that, then definitely keep on watching. All right, guys, so if you guys noticed that I am quiet today, it's because I woke up super early to get this video out to you guys. Today is Friday and I'm posting this video on Friday. I did think about skipping today's makeup upload, but I did tell you guys on Wednesday that I will be posting Thursday's video today, and I really just want to be more consistent with you guys. So in today's video, I'm just going to be playing in some new makeup to me. And yeah, that's about it. I actually don't have anything on my face today, which is not usually how I start my makeup videos, but we're just doing it all on camera today. So let's go ahead and get this started. So to start my brows, I'm just going to be using my MAC Eyebrow Styler, and this is in the color Stud. So I'm just going to first brush up my brows like so. By the way, if you see some white flakes in my hair, just don't mind that. Today is wash day, but I really wanted to come on here and show you guys. I really want to come on here and do this makeup video before I did my wash day, so just mind your business about that, because we got gel on gel on gel in this head right now, okay? So I'm just gonna start by underlining my brows. And then I'm just going ahead and doing the same thing to the top. I've been liking more of a natural brow, not super natural. I mean, I was doing kind of like a soap, my version of the soap brow, but I've gone back to just my regular brow, but I just don't do it as dark. If that makes sense. So now I'm just gonna fill this in. Alright, so that's how my brows are looking like so far. I'm gonna get some concealer and conceal underneath. Lately, I have not been doing the top. That's just what I've been liking. I don't know if I'm gonna do it today, but we shall see. So today for complexion, I'm gonna be using the NYX Born To Glow line. Come on, camera, and focus. My camera, there we go. So I'm using the NYX Born To Glow. This product is new to me. I've only used it one time. I used it twice. I went out with it, and I also did a Instagram reel using these products. I really like how dewy and luminous my skin looks after using these products. So yeah, I just decided to come on here and show you guys what that's all about. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand. It does have like a sponge applicator, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it is what it is. I actually really do like this concealer. It's just very moist. Is it moisturizing? It just doesn't feel very drying, which is something that I really do like. None of my brushes today are gonna be clean, so that's that. After this video, I'm actually going to be washing all of my brushes. So yeah. All right, so I'm just going to underline, and I'm just using a flat brush, and this is a Morphe 410 brush. And as I said, I'm just gonna outline these brows. Oops. I just realized that I did not set my brows, so I'm using the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. But I'm just gonna, before I conceal, just so the hair's not in my face, I'm just going to brush these bad boys up and set them into place. There we go. I feel like this just gives a more feathered look to the brow. Just like a little bit more structure. Lately, I've been trying not to bring the concealer all the way in because my toxic trait is that I don't always blend it out properly, so I end up having like this weird halo effect, and that's really not cute. And I always get mad once my makeup is done or I look in pictures and I'm like, ah, I didn't blend it out properly. So I've been stopping at this area, and then what I do after when I'm blending is I kind of just bring it over. So I'm gonna show you guys. I'm just using this Real Techniques buffing brush, and I'm just going to start blending this out. The blendability with this concealer is just amazing. I feel like it just blends like butter. So if you guys can see, I'm just dragging this over instead of putting product on here as well, because that just leads to excess products, and then it just looks, I don't know, it kind of started looking a little bit cakey and just not cohesive, so we don't like that for me. So I just decided that I need to fix that. Alright guys, so now that brows are done, I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna do eyes first. And I kind of just want to do a simple, summery, bronzy look. So I am going to prime my eyes again with the same this is not the concealer. I'm gonna prime my eyes with the exact same concealer I used to carve out my brows, and then we're gonna start on these eyes. So before I do anything, I'm just going to lightly set my eyes with my Fenty setting powder, just so that nothing really moves, and I just find that eyeshadow just goes on a lot better when I set my concealer. So I'm just using this little Juvia's Place brush to lightly set these eyelids. I feel like my voice is really on one right now. Alright, so you guys can see it kind of just mattified the lids. Now we are ready to move on to eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna go into this color right here called Mocha. I'm just dipping into this with a Morphe 456 brush. It's just a smaller blending brush, and I'm just gonna pack that on to my outer crease. So I always do like tapping motions first, just to get the product on how I want it, and then I'm gonna start blending that out. I feel like I can use a fluffier brush. Alright, so as you can see, I just grabbed a more fluffier brush compared to this one, and this is a Morphe 441 brush. So I'm gonna go back into that color and just place that on my outer V. And I'm just diffusing it pretty much halfway over. Then I'm just dragging it out a little bit. And then we're just gonna do the same thing to the other side. So as long as you have like a warm brown color, you can do this. You definitely don't need to use the exact same palette that I have. So I'm just gonna move on and use this burnt orange color, and in the palette it's called Roxanne, and this is just going to help diffuse that brown. So I'm just taking this burnt orange color and I'm just placing that right over the brown that I just added. And this is a Juvia's Place J127 brush. So I'm just adding this beautiful gold color called Queen, and I'm using my fingers. It just showed up so much nicer and more pigmented with my fingers. But just to get into those creases, I did go ahead and use a brush just to push it into those folds, and then I brought that pigment upwards and just blended it out. After I got the gold on, I went back in with each color just to reinforce it and just bring back those pigments in because I lost it as I was blending. So you're just going to do that on both eyes, and now I'm just going back in and adding the brown to my outer V. I absolutely suck at doing liner on camera, so I'm gonna come back and show you guys what my liner is looking like, and then I'm going to add my lashes because it's just impossible for me to do liner on camera, you guys. Okay guys, so I tried my absolute best to do my liner. It's not the best, but it's just gonna have to work for now. But I'm just gonna prep my lashes for my falsies, and I'm just using my Makeup Forever mascara. And then what I have to do is use an eyelash curler the opposite way, just so that I can essentially straighten my lashes so that it's easier to apply my falsies. Alright, so that's what it's looking like for now. My lashes are still load in with the glue, so I'm just gonna let that dry down a little bit more, and then I will apply my lashes. Are you guys ready to watch me struggle? Because this is you're about to see. Wow, of course I don't struggle as much this time around. The key is to definitely make sure that your lashes are tacky by the time you apply them. I'm telling you, I'm not lying. This is the easiest my lashes have ever gone on, you guys. And then I just like push them in to make sure that my lashes are actually on. And I'm just gonna add the other ones. Alright, so now that I have my lashes on, which I am super duper surprised that I did not struggle on camera, but I'm happy about that. Usually it takes me forever and a day to apply my lashes. Hopefully on camera they're not looking too bad, because sometimes one will be like this and one will be like this. So hopefully it's not looking like that. But next I'm just gonna add my Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and I'm just using this to prime my face. One thing that I've really been loving is adding this illuminator underneath my makeup. I just find that it gives me a really nice glow, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. This illuminator is from Rare Beauty. I'm just gonna add it to the high points of my cheeks. I've literally been loving liquid highlight now. Like, I've seen it so many times, but I don't know, I just wasn't on board. I wasn't sure about all the hype, but I am definitely here for the hype. I also put it up here as well, just to give me a nice glow. But I just feel like it looks so much more natural than a regular powder highlight. So I'm just putting that, as I said, on the highest points of my cheek. And I'm just blending this out with my finger. Nothing too crazy. But this one right here, I just feel like it just gives a super nice glow to the skin. Liquid highlight, if you haven't been on it, I highly, highly, highly suggest you get you some. I'm definitely late to the party, but I'm at the party now. So I really do like this. You do have to work pretty quickly though. Otherwise it does start to dry down and get a little bit stuck. So for areas like this, I do like to use a brush just to spread it evenly and make sure it's not just like in a glob like this dried out. So next I'm adding the Born to Glow foundation, and I'm using this in the color Mocha. It is a tad bit dark for me, but once I put my concealer and everything, it comes together so nicely. And I don't know, I really like how the color looks on me. It gives me like a nice bronzy look. So I have been loving this. This is an illuminating, obviously by the name, it's a glowy, radiant finish, which I find has been perfect for summer. Ooh. Rihanna. Ugh. Doing too much. Like, you're really doing too much. So I'm just gonna stick with that much for now and blend this all out. And to blend, I'm using my Morphe 439 brush, and I'm just gonna start pressing this in and blending it out. But I just really like the finish of this as well as the coverage. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, but I had a bunch of redness over here, and I usually have a lot of hyperpigmentation around my mouth, and it's not that noticeable now. And that was it wasn't really a heavy layer, so I really do love this foundation. Like, it's really doing it for me. So this is the finish with everything nice and blended in. I think that looks really pretty. What you guys think? And if you can see, like, the illuminator is just coming all the way through. Look at that. Look at this one hair is just really annoying. Like, can you behave and be obedient? Gosh. Anywho, yeah, like, she is poking all the way through. Look at that, you guys. I love how that's looking. Anywho, let's move on to concealer, because you guys know I'm gonna sit here and talk way too damn much. I'm gonna be using these same concealers that I used to I use as a base for my eyes and to carve out my underneath my brows. So the two colors I have are Cappuccino. So this is Cappuccino, and then to highlight I have this color called Golden Honey. So that's what those look like. I'm first gonna add Cappuccino, and then I'm going to just add Golden Honey just to highlight underneath my eyes. I'll be honest, I don't really like the applicator. I don't feel like it's as precise as I like my concealers to be. I can get the job done, but I don't prefer this type of applicator. So while that is drying, I did not get a contour color in the concealer, so I'm just gonna use my handy dandy Fenty matchstick in the color Espresso. I don't usually do this, but we're trying something new today. I usually blend my concealer out first and then add this, so this is gonna be interesting. Just keep blending, just keep blending, just keep blending, blending, blending. What do? We blend, blend, blend. Alright, so I am just gonna go ahead and start blending out this concealer since it's been sitting for a while. Usually I don't have patience to let this sit and dry down, but I'm really liking the coverage that this is giving me now that I've had a little patience and I've waited. Maybe I need to have patience more often. All right, so I really like how this is looking, and I think I might start blending out my contour first. So let's go ahead and blend out these under eyes. Alright guys, so that's how I'm looking like now that I'm blended out. Before I start creasing like an old lady, I'm gonna go ahead and set this pretty much everywhere that I concealed. Alright, so I don't really want this sitting too long, so I'm just using this fluffy brush and I'm just dusting this all over my face just to get rid of the excess powder on my face. And I'm also kind of just pressing this in. Alright, so next I'm just gonna add some, oops. Next I'm just gonna add my Mocha Mommy bronzer. You guys know this is my OG bronzer. I love this stuff. So I'm just gonna add this and bring some warmth back into my face. So that's what we're looking like. I'm just gonna take my foundation brush and just go over all those areas just to make sure I don't have any harsh lines of demarcation. So I'm just blending everything in so that it is just nice and seamless. Alright, so next I've been loving this blush again. I wasn't really into like cream blushes or liquid blushes or anything, but I've been really loving this one from Rare Beauty. So let's go ahead and just add this to my cheeks. This is another product as well that dries down really quickly, so you have to work really fast with this. And then I just use this Juvia's Place brush to just start blending this out. It's a lot of pigment, so at first you look crazy. You look like you belong in a circus, but then it just kind of comes together. Ah, it's drying down, you guys. Come together, come together. Okay, okay, we don't got time to play around because this is gonna dry crazy, you guys. So I'm just gonna actually use my beauty blender because I waited way too long, and we're just gonna blend this out. Trust the process, Rayanne. Trust the process, girl. Trust the process. Okay, I think it's starting to be a little more subtle. I still feel like this side looks a little crazy, but I'm gonna take my foundation brush and go over that, and hopefully it just diffuses it a little bit more because we can't be out looking crazy in these streets. That's never the vibe. This side definitely has a lot more. So I'm just using my under eyes, and I'm using the exact same colors I use on the top. So I'm just using the dark brown color and the orange, and I'm just mixing those, and then in the corner I'm going to add the gold. And then I'm going to take the same gold color and just bring it around. I'm bringing it down and around. Like that. I feel like I need an inner corner highlight because whose makeup would it be if I didn't have an inner corner highlight? Not mine. No, ma'am. So I'm gonna go in my inner corner into this color right here. I know it's hard to see, but I'm just gonna add a tiny pop of color because I think that will look really cute. It's kind of like a white champagne-y color, but mixed with this gold, it just kind of brightens it up a little bit. And I'm also pushing that in and blending it out so that it kind of comes a part of this gold situation. So that's how that looks. So we're looking like, I don't feel like I'm gonna do liner at the bottom. I'm just gonna add some mascara to my bottom lashes. Alright, so I feel like going big or going home. I don't think I have done a colored lip on my channel in a while, so I feel like going red. I think that's the plan. I think so. I think we're about to do red, you guys. So I'm just gonna line my lips with this Juvia's Place Cola liner. So I actually forgot to set the rest of my face, so I'm just using my Fenty powder foundation, and I'm using again this fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna take that and just fluff that over my entire face just to set the rest of my makeup. And then I'm just gonna finish off with some setting spray. And if you guys are wondering, that one is from Morphe. It's just their continuous setting mist, and I feel like I just want a little bit of dew, so I am gonna go ahead and add their dewy setting mist. So as I was saying, I'm just gonna add their luminous setting spray, and again, this is from Morphe, and I'm just gonna spray this on. Got some in my mouth. So I'm just spraying this on lightly, and this is just gonna give me a nice dewy glow. And yeah, lastly, I'm just going to do my lips. So for lips, I'm just using my Fenty Stunna lip paint, and this is in the color Uncensored. I haven't done a red lip in so long, so hopefully I like how this looks. So I'm just gonna let this dry down, and then I'm gonna fill this in. Ugh. So as you can see, I messed that up a little bit. So instead of wiping it and messing it up completely, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait, and then once it's dry, I'm just gonna clean it up with some concealer. Alright, so this is how it's looking. I do need to clean up it a little bit, so I'm just gonna let this dry down, and then once it's dry, I'll show you guys how I clean up my red lip. The things YouTubers do for YouTube. If you guys see my floor right now, I didn't realize that as I was holding the lipstick and putting it on, it poured all over my fingers, all over the floor. My entire floor looks like a crime scene right now. So after this video, I will have to be cleaning that up, but anyway, let's just finish off this video. So I'm just gonna take a bit of concealer on the, again, this flat brush that I use, the same brush that I use for my eyebrows, and I'm just gonna clean this up. And then I'm just gonna slightly blend this out. I really was looking at my hands like, why are they so red? Like, what happened here? But now I know. As soon as I got up, my entire floor was just looked like someone died. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I feel like this is a nice glam look for date night, just a night out, especially with this low bun. I feel like this is giving like also holiday vibes as well. But I really do love this foundation. I've yet to do an official wear test, but I did go out last weekend. My makeup was on for at least, I would say, 8.5 hours, and I didn't have any issues. I don't have oily skin, so I don't have that issue, but I didn't feel like the makeup broke up a lot, so I really did like that. Overall, 100% love how this look turned out, but comment below and let me know if you guys are feeling this bold look. But I really am happy that I finished this video, well, filmed this video for you guys and have it edited and out to you guys by today. As I said, my main goal is to try and get 3 videos out for you guys a week. And also comment below. I want to stick to Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays. So what my idea is to have 1 makeup video, 1 hair related video or other content, and then Sundays is always going to be my weekly vlogs. So that's kind of my idea. Let me know if you guys are feeling Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, or if you are thinking more Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays. Let your girl know. I would love to hear your feedback because that helps me out a lot. But if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do so right now. But yeah, you guys, as always, thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you for watching this video, but for now I'm gonna say toodles. Bye guys.